If your baby only falls asleep in your arms, wakes the moment you put them down, or seems to need your body in order to truly relax, this video is for you. And before anything else, I want you to hear this clearly. This is not a mistake. This is not cleanliness. And it doesn't mean you've done anything wrong. I'm Mariana Friend, a child and infant sleep specialist. And on this channel, we don't start by trying to end contact sleep. We don't start by changing habits. And we don't start by trying to fix babies. We start by understanding what sleep is communicating. Because your baby's sleep isn't broken. It's a legitimate form of communication. And only once we understand the message does any change make sense. When a baby only sleeps being held, the most common question is, how do I stop this? But that's not the most important question. The more useful question is, why does my baby need this right now? Because the sleep is never random. It always has contexts. Being held isn't just emotional comfort, it's biological regulation. Babies are born with immature nervous systems. They don't yet regulate stress, emotion, or sleep on their own. In contact with you, they find warmth, containment, your scent, your rhythm, your heartbeat, and co-regulation. Research in developmental neuroscience shows that close physical contact helps stabilize heart rate, regulated breathing, and lower stress hormones like cortisol. That's not dependency, that's physiology. When your baby relaxes in your arms, their nervous system is borrowing yours to relax. Many babies need to be held not out of habit, but out of developmental need. This is especially common in the first months of life, or during neurological leaps, in highly sensitive babies, after overstimulating days, or during phases of increased separation awareness. Being held helps the baby's body to do something it cannot yet do it alone. Move from alert to rest. But holding becomes stressful when it's labeled as the issue. When we treat it only as a habit to eliminate without asking why the baby needs it. And then we often create guilt, urgency, unnecessary intervention, and more tension for both the baby and the parent. Sleep doesn't improve under pressure. It improves under regulation. There is a widespread belief that holding a baby interferes with sleep autonomy. But autonomy does not grow from absence. It grows from safety. A baby who feels secure can gradually let go. And it is completely possible for a baby to fall asleep in your arms and still sleep peacefully in their own bed through the night. The truth is that how a baby falls asleep does not automatically determine how the rest of the night will unfold. And this part really matters. It's okay if holding your baby to sleep starts to feel physically or emotionally heavy. It's okay if this way of sleeping no longer works for your family. Holding your baby is amazing, and it can be necessary for some time. But when every sleep depends on your completely and total presence, that can be exhausting. And we need to consider that. Because supporting your baby's sleep should not mean ignoring your own limits. Yes, transitions are possible. Babies can learn to fall asleep in different ways. They can settle in a new space. They can gradually build more independent regulation. But change works best when it's grown from understanding, not urgency, not from rigid formulas, not from generic step-by-step plans, but from reading the baby in front of you. When we understand why holding is needed, we can gently reduce it in ways that feel safe. In my clinical work, I've supported many families whose babies would only sleep when held. In some cases, as neurological maturity increased, the need for contact naturally reduced. Not because of training, but because of development. In other cases, parents supported a gradual transition, consciously, gently, and respectfully. Both paths are valid. What matters is reading the message first. Holding doesn't prevent sleep. For many babies, holding is the pathway to sleep when their body still needs support. If your baby rests best in your arms, they might simply be telling you they still need help regulating. And if holding no longer feels sustainable, change is possible when it begins with context. On this channel, I help you translate your baby's sleep language without guilt and without judgment. Because when we offer presence before demanding independence, sleep becomes safer and often deeper. If this perspective resonates with you, stay here. This space is for families who want rest without giving up connection.